Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's continue doing our muscles practice, and this time let's do a female. All right, let's start drawing.
So, starting with the gesture drawing. Start with her head. Work my way down. A little lower. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. Try to get those hips right. Okay. Now back up to the arms. Let me place her hands first. Something like that. Then I can get her forearm from there. I know I exaggerated her shoulder tilt a little much, but again, better to exaggerate on your gesture than to have a static kind of pose. And okay, can I work with this? I think so. Sure, get the head right here. Okay, I think that's going to work for me. So from here, let's jump to our shapes. So I'm going to start with the torso, and she has very wide hips. So make sure I make her rib cage a little narrow. Looks like she has a small upper torso, narrowish. And then I'm going to build the head on from there. So I can make adjustments. I'm going to move my head over a little bit, I believe. Just looking at the head angle, it's pretty much a profile. Slight 3/4 view here. Mark her face out a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. I'm getting ahead of myself, I think. I'm going to move on. I'm trying to catch myself if I start getting obsessed with one thing right now to keep moving forward. Okay, so I got here. I got her waist, which is tilted back. Right, something like that. And then her legs. So on the female, we're going to bring the leg out a little bit more here, like you can see, then in. And into the knee here. And you can just see a little bit of the lower leg kind of folded back there. I did too much. Okay. Let's see the other knee. Slightly overlapping the leg. And my cylinder for the upper leg here. And then lower leg cylinder really tilted back, right, and foreshortened for us. I'm going to add my foot shapes behind there. This part I was having no trouble with. Let me see if I can get it. Foot would be still having trouble with it. I wish I could see her toes. That would help quite a bit. Heel. And then imagine her toes. Let's see. There. Splay out. All right. We might have to work on that a little more. We'll see. We'll come back. Let's go to the arms. Okay, I got to bring her shoulder up just a little bit there. Then I got upper arm to forearm. Elbow back there. And then let's see, I got her hand kind of curled up here. A little lower. I don't think I made these hands low enough here. Let's see. Okay, and then down, and then out. Something like that. Like that. All right. And then the other hand, I'm going to get that shape, more box shaped here. And this curls over the dagger. Dagger here at an angle. And then her arm. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at it, kind of judging it, silently judging it. And I got the angle of her head wrong. Just looking at the tilt in the head. Or more that way. Okay, and let me make some marks and make sure I'm in the right direction here. Chest here. Okay. Stomach. Narrow rib cage here. And let's see what happens. So, I'll mark the face a little better, I think. Let me see. Ear. Eye. And let's see if I can get the mouth. I think I made her head a little small. I kind of like the start of the face here. It's looking kind of small. So let me make it a little larger. I did the same thing with her eyes. I made it the wrong, tilted the head the wrong way. And nose, mouth. All right. Hope that's a little better. We will find out. Okay, so I'm going to knock it back. Okay, so I'm going to start with a face. Again, I usually start with a face almost all the time because if I mess that up, I might as well just start over. And in turn, I start with the eyes because if I mess that up, I've really messed up the face. All right, so the nose to the forehead here. You got the shape of the eye coming out the other side. I'm erasing a lot here because I redrew the face, so it's getting a little messy there, which I wish I didn't erase so much. Okay, let's see if I can get this right now. Nose. Okay, here we go. The eye, so it's tilting back. You can see a little bit of the other eye over there. All right, we're gonna go with it. Right to the mouth, just down and kind of curved up a little, I believe. Slightly, just so slightly. I did it too much, I think. And then lower lip. All right, and I definitely turned it up, giving her more of a smile, but you know what? We're gonna stick with it. Okay, chin to jaw. And then eyebrows. All right. Head sloped back. Get the ear marked, the back part of the head here. All right, and then her hair. So let me draw the hairline first. And let's see, she's got this headband on. Sorry if that was off the page. The problem with zooming in. All right. Little details on the ear here. Curled over part. Little thing in front of the ear hole. And a little hint of this curled over part there. I think that'll do it. All right, working my way down. So let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, you can really see this neck muscle here coming across as she's turned her head down to top of the chest. This part's kind of wrapping over, but you got to be subtle about it. Like, you know, like if I do too much, it's going to look too bony and masculine. And got to keep things subtle. So here is her traps coming out here. So head kind of curve into the neck there. And then from behind come traps. And her clavicle. Like that. Okay. To her shoulder. And this shoulder. Okay, I can see this one coming forward in front of the arm there. All right, let's see. So I can see the inside kind of here where the clavicle makes that dip. Okay, and now let's see. Got a lot going on in front with the arms. I think I've got to do the arms first, just because there's so much, you know, in front going on there. So let's see. Armpit meets shoulder. Here you can see that a little bit as well. But the way I do the hands, I'm not sure how much I'll see, because that should be about right here. And we'll see. We'll have to get back to that. All right, shoulder coming down, and then still straighter with the arm until it flares out a little bit because it's folded. All right, let's go forearm here. Straight, and then you can see it flare out as well. Okay, then we go to elbow. And then again, flared out here because it's kind of pushed up. Round and then in. All right, you can see a little bit of the muscles kind of here, but I don't want to draw too much. Maybe just that part of the arm there might be good. Okay, hands. Tricky hands here. All right, let's see. Bring that here and then up. Maybe it's forward a little more, but it's getting higher than they are in the picture. I think it It's just different. So here's the palm. Coming up. Then I got the arm. The finger's kind of curling over here. So here's, start with the pinky here. Then I've got the other fingers. And then lastly, your pointer finger. I'll just have to see how this turns out. Okay, you can see a little bit of the palm splitting there. But that is going to be hard to portray. All right, let's see. Let's see how that looks when the other hand's put in there. Okay, so got this hand down, palm, then the pinky finger, and then the other fingers. All right, let's see. A little fold here that I didn't draw. Let's see here. The skin's kind of bunched up. That just might look weird. Okay, we got the hilt crossbar of this little dagger thing. Sorry, I said hilt, and I was like, I knew it was the wrong name. Right there. So we're going to bring that in towards the blade. And because of the angle, I think it's going to be really hard to show, but oh well. And I'll just draw the blade now since I'm at it. Again, if you want to use a straight edge, you can. And obviously it's like a foam sword, so it's pretty fat. With the pH, no, it's just fat. Okay, let's see, looking at her hand here. I'm gonna go into her wrist. I don't like the way this palm is joining. Okay, so we're gonna go down and around. Still don't like it, but oh well, we're moving on. And flaring out again a bit. The elbow. And then connect it to the shoulder. And I made it kind of fatter up there, but I think, look, actually, it kind of goes down and gets wider over here. Okay, into the elbow there, to the bone. And there we go. All right. I'll simplify her bra here. I'll draw it black just so we can see it against the skin. So round out her chest there. Not black, but gray, I guess. Okay, and so let's see your stomach here, kind of right in line with a sword for my drawing. Something's off, but that's okay. So here's her rib cage, and down to her waist. So this kind of comes in like that. All right, so we got torso, rounding out here. We got her hip bone right there. So go around the hip bone. Don't like the way I did that. See how it looks over here. So it goes in and behind, around, about there. And then from here, we got her leg. Okay, and down to her legs. Let's see here, this leg. So once again, once we get to her hip and around that kind of hip bone up here, we're going to come back out again a little bit. And nice little curve into her knee. Okay, so the top of her leg here. So we're going to get a crease there because her leg is bent, obviously. And then we've got the inner leg, upper leg, thigh kind of growing. And then we've got this muscle cutting across the leg from the knee. So we're going to round it out here, right at the top of the knee. And come across. And then again, I don't want to draw too much detail, so I'm going to kind of you just show the lines overlapping a little bit like that, right? And then that shows the muscles there. It shows, the shape of the leg, and it won't look too, won't stand out as much, in terms of like drawing too much attention to itself. All right, so then on this side, let's see, we've got, the leg starting here. The inside of the leg coming out a little bit and then going down. And here on the outside, I'm going to go around again a little bit, right? Because it gets thicker, the leg gets thicker right there in the female. Generally, again, all these are generalities, right? We're going to come in. Nice kind of slight curve there. And I think that looks pretty good. We'll stick with that. Let's go up here and add some bottoms to her. Give her some clothes. Okay, now I've got, let's see, a little bit of that hip right there, that hip bone. Right, coming down into this lower stomach. And I know her belly button's right there, right behind that. And I got this kind of rounded kind of area here, which won't draw too much detail, but if I was shading it, I would. And I can see a rib cage kind of coming in like this, a little lower than I think I drew it. All right. So coming down to her legs to finish this off. Go to the knee right here. So we got this curve right there, and you can see it kind of curves back out again. For the kneecap. Let's see a little into the detail there. A little bit there. But mostly this is going to just curve into lower leg. You can really see the curve kind of make that kind of shape there. Right into the ankle. And then back of the leg. So behind this little connection here to the knee, right, the bone would be kind of somewhere there. We've got the calf muscle. Let's see. Coming down like that, making that nice little curve there. All right. Let's finish off this leg and then get to this dreaded foot here. Dreading that foot. All right, so let's see. So I've got the leg kind of folded here, right? Because it's bent. And it's going to come like get a little wider and come in towards the knee. You can see a little knee detail there. And then we're coming up and on the calf there, and then the other foot is hidden. All right, here we go. Well, let's see. So we got her ankle there, and I kind of like the way the toes look, but then with the heel, it just looks kind of tough. So I'm gonna draw what I see. So I'm gonna put it in a shoe. So at the top of the foot here, right? And then ankle bone there. I think you can see a little bit of it there. Inside ankle bone kind of all gets hidden down there. Let's see. Let's see here. So we go foot. I'm kind of coming around like that for her toes. And going back up. Like that. Then I get her foot in there. You can see a little bit there, the toes. Let's see how it all looks. Her hips look a little more tilted back, I think, in the photo. Her torso kind of more upright. But I think it's okay to deal with.
Okay, there we are. Hope you guys got a good drawing in, and I'll see you on the next video.